glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Indiana Hoosiers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. Ranked in the top 25 with high expectations to start the season, that Week 0 loss shocked everyone. With a bye week to look at their issues, try to get things corrected, this is a crucial game today. Can they be the team everyone thought they were before the season started? We'll find out today. Guys?
All right, Holly. Will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Johnson. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Delayed handoff. It's Morrow. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, man, you got to do a better job of taking care of the football. I got to know I got the first down. Running backs, this is job security. You better handle that thing well, Palmer.
And because of that, David, you might see another running back jog out in the field the next time this offense takes it. We're seeing a lot more of that around college football now. There's a lot of committees out there, committee approach. One way to get yourself on the bench very quickly, put the rock on the ground. That's a coachable lesson for that young man.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back inside, that's a win for the defense.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Line is set on third down. They want to run this quarterback. Powers through the defender. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. "57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding them to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it back to him. They open the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the right. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Drops back on first down. And he makes the grab, but he's out of bounds. Incomplete pass.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out to the right. Breaks the tackle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance, It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Left side, it's Dynasty. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
Number 0 in the end zone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Indiana 3. Number 37. Celtic kick it away.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Out wide right, it's Davidson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Motion from the wideout. Has to have it on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Right back to the well. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Looking for a huge play. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Marsh. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Breaks into the open. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Edwards. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And they sniff that draw out. When a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic, and the returner will be knocked down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll go to the counter play. Got the first down. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
Looking for a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Caught behind the line. It's Becker. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Reed. Oh, pressure's coming. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Never a doubt. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lost the throw on first. Out wide left, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Tells to run, wants to pass. Throwing right. Finds his man, it's Anderson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The play fake. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
And it's the Buckeyes on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up deep.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Reed. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Quarterback changing the play. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
From the gun, the ground game. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Buys time to his left. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. He's changing the play. 4th down, Reed. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Caught, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it out to the 20. That's not enough for the first down. Fourth down coming.
Now, fourth down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4. That's caught. It's Marsh. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Crosses to 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Running inside. It's Davidson. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for room. It's Baker. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires on the run. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Finally, they get him out of bounds. Thought they were going to let him run until he got tired. I don't think he's tired. He's headed to the fourth quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Throwing Reed. Fires to the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that's killer, right? You're about to tie the game, big play, just out of bounds. And listen, I still might call a timeout and get him to review this. Did he get a foot down? It's pretty close. It's your decision.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, and after that running play, this is now a critical 3rd down here for the offense. You just got an interception. You've got to pay this thing off. You've got to find a way to cap this drive off and score some points. So this 3rd down right here,
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all of the momentum is now on their side.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've got a 1st down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. The handoff. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. So the defense sets them up for that interception. Now a couple of 1st downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. Going for it all. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Comes the offense as they get set to take over. Fresh center downs going to the air. Right side, it's Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Fresh set of downs going up top. They get to him as he throws. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Davidson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you...
It's a seam wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Well, obviously, this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there, getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the 1st down, and the gamble pays off. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Drops back on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Texas A&M going quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Soft spot in the middle. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone, it's Morrow. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Defense all over it. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. They had to have it, and they got it. A touchdown late in this game.
Texas A&M, number 0, with the catch in the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Cobb. Snowed under by the defense. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he avoids the sack.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Snaps on 4th down. Look out. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on 4th down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation and put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
Unloads it downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Here's Reed to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're